What's up, guys? It's Ole, and today I'm going to bring you a Pokemon Nerd Wi-Fi battle. And like, I know it's hard to believe that I'm actually bringing you a Wi-Fi battle. However, it's just the problem is with 6th gen battles is since I don't have a capture board and I really can't afford one because these are expensive as hell. Like I have to record them like you know, flat hardcore record like old school Gen 4 style. And the problem with that is I don't have a really good camera, so I usually use my parents' camera. So like I have to do it when they're not around or when they're just not suspecting it. So it's really hard for me to upload. So I don't know if you can expect too many battles from me. Like I hope I can give you battles, but like this is a battle from like 2 months ago or 3 months ago because you see that Genesect was still in OU. And yeah, so anyways, I'll explain a little after the battle as to like what's probably going to go on with my channel. Hopefully everything will be okay, and you know we'll just fight like. Hopefully, I'll start to maintain some kind of schedule, but we'll see, and I really, really want to. Okay, so I'll lead off with Blastoise, he leads off with Politoed. I knew he was going to set up the rain, so I brought in Blastoise knowing that Politoed really cannot do much to Blastoise. However, he goes for, like, hidden power, either ice or electric. I mean, not ice, grass or electric. And, I mean, I know that if he goes for it again, my Gudra's going to take it no problem. So I'm going to take, like, 7 damage from it, because this is an Assault Vest Gudra, so it's really not just going to take any damage from special moves whatsoever. So he brings in Suicune, and I'm like, I mean, it was actually a double switch, and I know he's not gonna do a lot of damage to me, so I'm just gonna go for Power Whip. I have Power Whip over Earthquake because this is before. This actually I think even before Pokebang. So this is around February. No, this actually is after Pokebang. It's just the fact that I forgot to switch to Power Whip and stuff. So anyways, I need to switch it to Earthquake, but I just forgot to switch it. So I go for Thunderbolt on this Suicune, seeing that Power Up did not that much damage. So now I'm going to switch out from Genesect, knowing that I really don't want to take an Ice Beam or like a physical hit from it, because I know physical Genesects were a thing. He goes for Iron Head, and I'm like, okay, I mean, that does a lot of damage, but that was a crit. And sorry, I knocked over my 3DS at that point, so I had to fix it. So sorry, that's kind of moving around right now. Anyways, I go into Ferrothorn. And as he goes for a Blaze Kick, because I actually didn't. It's not that I didn't know. I totally forgot that Genesect gets Blaze Kick from the movie, from like the movie distribution thing. So I got knocked out really quickly, like not even expecting it, because I totally forgot he has Blaze Kick. But now that I see that he doesn't have a lot of HP left, I can just go into my Aegislash and knock it out with Shadow Sneak, no problem. So I knock it out, which is great, because now I could, now this thing won't be a threat to me because Genesect is such a threat, which is why it went back to Ubers again. So it brings in Raikou, and I mean, I know this is a Weather Ball, Aurasphere, Rash Raikou, which was like part of the 5th gen Zorua event, so I knew he's going to go for the Weather Ball because this is in Rain, or even Aurasphere. However, I mean, if he wouldn't go for Aurasphere, obviously, so I knew it was going to be Weather Ball or Thunderbolt. It was Weather Ball. It doesn't do a lot of damage because Gudra's Assault Vest, so it takes hits no problem. He goes into Politoed, and I'm just gonna Dragon Pulse. Like, I was Dragon Pulsing Raikou because, I mean, I really can't do much to it, and Dragon Pulse is just a good neutral hit on everything he has, so I just went for it, and then it did a lot of damage to that Politoed, so I knew just one more is gonna take it out, in which it does, and Gudra keeps doing work. It's actually one of my favorite Gen 6 Pokemon. It's such a good Pokemon. However, he brings his Salamence, and I'm like, okay, I cannot take an Outrage or a Dragon Claw. Like, I don't even think I could take a Dragon Claw. No, like, no way. So I go into Aegislash, and he actually goes for Tailwind, and Geno loves his Tailwind sets. So now I'm like, okay, it's probably still a physical set. Nope, he goes for Hydro Pump, and that does so much damage in the rain. I go for Sword Dance, thinking he's going to go for a physical hit, and I thought that, like, even if he had Earthquake, I would still take it relatively well. However, that's not the case. And now the fact that, like, I Sword Dance for no reason, which really sucks. So he goes for the Hydro Pump again. I freaking shield just to get lefties and maybe somehow live another Hydro Pump. Although I know it was also to stall at the rain turns, hoping that if the rain would die, so I could live a Hydro Pump. However, that's not the case. I just go for Shadow Sneak as a last-ditch effort, and he misses the Hydro Pump. That was crucial. I mean, the last battle we had, which is my last Pokemon upload, he got Major Hex, so this is kind of redemption. However, that was a very crucial miss, because now I go for Shadow Sneak. I do more than half, so he has to switch out. I go for Shadow Sneak again. I'm not going to overpredict. It's going to hurt everything on his team, because since Ghost is only resist Dark and Normal, I mean, not a lot of things resist Ghost type moves, which is why Dark types are such a big niche now, which is crazy. So anyways, I'm going to switch out knowing I can't, I don't want to get scalded, so I'm going to go into my Gudra again, because this thing is just a really good check against Suicune. However, I really hate Suicune, and I really hate the Crocune set. I mean, and that's pretty much the most relevant and prominent set like that's ever in Pokemon, and I've hated this thing since Gen 3, and I know it's gonna start calm minding, in which it does. So I'm like, okay, this is gonna be a very painful, long course of the match. I really should have sped this up, but I mean, it's whatever. I go for Dragon Pulse, just trying to see how much damage it would do, maybe predicting a switch to Salamence or something. It was mostly to see how much damage it would do. It does a decent amount of damage. I should have went for T-Ball, because that obviously would have done more. I don't know why it didn't in the first place. Maybe I really want Scald will not be able to do much damage to my Goodra. I mean, I know he has the burn, but right now I'm just trying to wear out my Goodra as much as possible so it could take hits. So it could dish out hits to Suicune, because it really can't do much damage to me. However, I believe, I knew he was going to rest here, which, I mean, I was kind of fearing it. I was hoping that he wouldn't have it, but at the same time, I kind of knew that he would, because it's a freaking Crocoon and those things suck. So I go for T-Ball. It really doesn't do much damage, and I'm like, okay, I have to bring in a physical attacker, or, I mean, a Pokemon that can dish out physical hits pretty well. I'm going to switch out Goodra because maybe I can save it as fodder. Since this thing is sleeping, it's not going to do anything to me. So I bring in my Hydreigon, which, by the way, is still really good. People underestimate this thing. Like, I know it's Yu-Yu now, but I use it in so many of my OU battles. Like, I still don't understand why it's Yu-Yu. It's so fucking good. So, anyways, he goes into Suicune. He goes for the Scald. It doesn't do much damage to me because Hydreigon's ridiculously bulky. I go for Outrage because this is a mixed Expert Belt set. I kind of wish it was Life Orb in this case because it would do so much more damage than it's actually doing. He goes for Sleep Top again. He gets Calm Mind, and I'm like, he's really just getting the moves that he wants. I don't even know what his last move... Oh, wait, yeah, it's a Rest, Sleep Top, Calm Mind, Scald. Yeah, this is a Crocoon. Anyways, it's not doing much damage to me. And I mean, Outrage isn't doing much damage either, but it's doing enough as to where this is a 4-hit KO, which, I mean, that's not bad for me, because if he decides to rest, I can just go for it again. He goes for Scald. This one does way more damage than the last one. But that's fine with me, because just if I can hit one more Outrage and he rests, I mean, I'll be in a safe position to just do it again. However, I do hit the Outrage, which is awesome. I break through the confusion. He kills me with Scald, knowing that basically if he rests again, I mean, I could hurt myself with confusion, but it's also going to lead him to get critted more. I mean, it's going to lead to a chance of him getting critted more, and break through his defenses. And also, I'm just going to keep dissing out hits, and it's just going to be back to where we started. So he knew he had to kill my Hydreigon, and then I had to bring in Darmanitan or something else physical that can just really hurt this Suicune and kill it. So I bring it in, I Superpower, it does enough damage to knock it out. And now he brings in Salamence. I know Superpower obviously cannot do much to Salamence, so I'm just going to bring in Blastoise to tank any hit that he goes for. He goes for Fire Blast, predicting my Aegislash switch in, but I still have the Blastoise. I guess he forgot about it. And now, all I can do is pretty much sit here and, you know, hopefully kill it with Ice Beam. He goes for Draco Meteor. Now, if I live, obviously I'm just going to kill with Ice Beam, so I don't mind that, but I'll just let Blastoise die, if anything. Obviously, I let it die, fine, because now he's going to go in, now I'm going to go into my Darmanitan to pretty much, go for the U-turn. I mean, I know, like, it was kind of a gutsy play to go for the take out the Ments, but I had a feeling that Darmanitan would have enough power to take out the Salamence, in which it does, which is excellent, because now I can go into my Goodra as kind of a switch fodder, because, I mean, it's pretty much really injured. It can't do much damage to anything else. He brings in his Latias. I mean, he's going to go for the Shy Shock just to take me out. I mean, I have no business keeping Goodra in because it's just not going to do anything. So I go into the Darmanitan. I go for the U-turn, obviously, to go into Aegislash, and I know this Latias will not be able to do much damage to me. So I bring in Aegislash. He's going to go for, I believe, Dragon Pulse. It's not going to do much damage, obviously, since I'm in shield form. Like, Aegislash is so good. Like, it's why it's, like, ridiculously high up in the OU charts, because it's just really good. So now I know I'm in an advantageous position for him to switch out. Even if he has Hidden Power Fire, I can still set up my Swords Dance to just, dish out a lot of damage. He does switch out as I do go for the Swords Dance. He goes into Raikou, and now, like, the plan is to go... wow, holy crap, my voice is, like... Anyways, go for Swords Dance, then go for Sacred Sword to pretty much take out the Raikou. And if it doesn't take it out and Raikou takes me out, I'll still have a Darmanitan that's Scarf to take out the remainder of his team. I believe, like, at that point, a +2 Sacred Sword, if it doesn't take it out, will be able to take it out. I mean, Darmanitan in future will be able to take it out, and then he'd have a Latias, and I'd just be able to knock it out like that. So I go for Sacred Sword. It actually does kill to my surprise. I really thought it wouldn't kill, but that's just the power of Aegislash. So now all he has is Latias, and he knows it's my game because I can just Shadow Sneak for game. Now I still had game even if that didn't happen, because like I said, the plan was even if it lived, I would just be able to knock out the, like, if my Aegislash would die, I would just be able to U-turn twice. One on Raikou, and then I'm pretty sure U-turn would be able to take out Latias with Darmanitan. So yeah, that was the game. I hope you guys enjoyed this battle. I'm sorry that I haven't uploaded that much, and like this battle is really old. Like I said, it's just a really hard like time for me to record, because recording these battles is a problem, because I mean I don't have the camera and stuff. Like that's why I need a capture board, but they're so expensive and I just cannot afford it. So I'm sorry about that, guys. But hopefully what's gonna go into this channel is I'm gonna reboot my Emerald Nuzlocke, but I'll start all over, because what happened is I switched computers, and now that I switched computers, I couldn't get the data from my old computer to this one. And if I could, it's too late, because we gave away that computer. I sold that old computer. So yeah, so I might reboot the Nuzlocke, because I mean obviously Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire are coming out, and Gen 3 is my favorite gen of all time. So we'll just see what happens in that regard. Obviously upload more Yu-Gi-Oh! Have more time. I have like one summer class, but I can still upload battles and stuff. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this battle. Hopefully more will be able to come, but I just can't give you that promise. I'll try my best. I still have a 4-trend game in the back, because like I wanted to have one just in case. So yeah, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this battle. Sorry, I've been ranting so long, and yeah, rate, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all later.